You've pulled back, you've given her space. Deep down, you hoped that distance would stir something in her, that she'd notice your absence, feel your energy missing and reach out. But instead, there's silence. Not from you, from her. She seems unaffected, like your absence doesn't register. And now, you find yourself checking your phone, wondering what went wrong. It's frustrating because everyone says silence is powerful. But the truth is, silence by itself isn't enough. It's not just the absence of words, it's the energy behind the silence that makes it impactful. If you've simply gone quiet, but she still feels like she has you figured out, your silence becomes predictable. Predictability kills curiosity. What captures attention is uncertainty. When she can't predict your next move, that's when she starts paying attention again. So change your patterns. If you always post online, vanish for a while. Or post something unexpected, something that makes her pause and wonder what's going on with you. Go places, meet new people, and live in a way that doesn't revolve around her. When she starts to notice you're not where she left you, emotionally or physically, that's when the shift begins. Not because you played a game, but because you changed your rhythm. You broke the loop, and in doing so, you triggered the one thing that creates real emotional pull: curiosity. Here's where most guys go wrong. They go quiet thinking it's enough, but they remain the exact same person behind that silence. No growth, no transformation, just a man in waiting, and that doesn't create any impact. If she's not feeling your absence, it's because your energy didn't change. Women don't just miss someone because they're gone. They miss the emotional presence that used to light up their world. So instead of waiting, start moving, start building. Make your silence louder through action. Pick up something that challenges you physically, mentally, emotionally. Go to the gym not just to build a better body, but to become more disciplined. Take up a passion project. Start leveling up your lifestyle in small but meaningful ways. When you begin to glow up internally and externally, she will sense it. Maybe not immediately, but eventually. She might see it through a friend, a social post, or the energy you carry if you cross paths. She'll start wondering if she ever really knew you. That's when the emotional contrast sets in. You're not the guy who used to chase. You're not waiting. You're building. And that's attractive. Not because it's aimed at her, but because it's about you. It's about becoming a man who's magnetic, not desperate. The more you shift your energy inward, the more she'll feel that pull outward. Not because you asked for her attention, but because you stopped needing it. In the beginning, she might feel fine. She might feel even relieved. The absence of your calls, your texts, your presence, it gives her space. But as time stretches on, something starts to happen. Silence starts to echo. At first, she doesn't notice, but then the little things creep in. A song plays that reminds her of a moment with you. She walks by a place you once went together. Or maybe your name comes up unexpectedly in conversation. The silence she once welcomed now starts to hum with your memory. And then, when she checks on you, what does she see? Not a man wallowing, not someone stuck. She sees you smiling, focused, different, happier even. That's when the emotional gap widens. She starts wondering why you look lighter, why you don't seem to be waiting anymore. And that difference between who you were and who you've become creates contrast. Contrast creates curiosity, and curiosity leads to reflection. This doesn't happen overnight. It's slow, like water eroding rock. Your silence plants a seed that only grows if you stop obsessing over her reaction. Be patient, keep leveling up, keep evolving. The more consistent you are, the more noticeable the change becomes. Eventually, what was once just your absence becomes a presence she can't ignore. A presence that lingers, even though you're no longer reaching out. That's how you make someone truly feel you're gone, by becoming someone they never imagined you'd grow into. Letting go doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're no longer attached to the outcome. You're no longer driven by whether she reaches out or not. You're grounded in yourself. Most guys pretend to let go. They go silent, but they're still watching, still hoping, and women can feel that. Energy doesn't lie. If your silence is just a strategy to get her back, it carries neediness. But if your silence is rooted in true detachment, in genuine self-respect, then it becomes powerful. You're no longer asking for her energy. You're directing all your energy toward your own growth. Detachment isn't about being cold or distant. It's about being free. When you no longer need her validation to feel complete, she senses that shift. Suddenly, she's not the center of your world, and that's when her mind starts asking questions, not because you said something, but because you didn't. You're not there in the way she remembers. You're not waiting. You're not reacting. You're just moving, and that movement is magnetic. You start to build a life so full, so engaging, that even if she returned, you'd think twice. Not because you're bitter, but because you found peace. When you stop chasing and start choosing yourself, the world shifts, and so does she. That's when the real power kicks in, not in her coming back, but in you no longer needing her to. Eventually, she'll reach out. Whether it's a text, a comment, or a casual check-in, she'll break the silence. But here's the test. How do you respond? Most guys fail here. They get too excited, too eager, and all the progress they made evaporates in seconds. You've got to stay grounded. Your response should be calm, confident, and a little mysterious. She asks what you've been up to. Don't give her a full play-by-play. Keep it light. Say something like, "Been focused on a few exciting things lately." That's it. Let her curiosity grow. Give her space to wonder, to chase. If you meet in person, don't force deep talks. Let her see the upgraded version of you present, mature, confident. When you speak, do so with calm authority, like a man who's moved on from needing to impress. If she wants to talk about the past, don't pour your heart out. Let her lead. You're not here to beg, you're here because you've become whole. And here's the kicker. By the time she genuinely starts wanting you back, you might not even want her anymore. Because in choosing yourself, you discovered something better than validation. You discovered freedom. This was never about getting her back. It was about stepping into your highest self, and that version of you. That's the one who no longer waits. That's the one who leads. That's the one who wins.